In this video, we're going to talk about how we can use price action rules to help us navigate the market and identify high probability setups. As a price action trader working with pure candlesticks, as I'm analyzing the structure, today's structure started with bullish trend working higher. We have a channel pattern working higher. So this means I expect new high to be tested following the trend line rule, important rule. So right now, my main focus is only to look for long opportunities. Market is correcting. We have a new high, first entry long below EMA. Downtrend correction is in play. I cannot go long just yet. We have a second entry long right here, but I can't really take this second entry long because it's below EMA and it looks like market may correct. But we're going higher and we have high-low confirmation setup. We have minute to leg pullback, lowest point, first entry short failure. There's a decent bar, uptrend is new high. We traded up into this consolidation, so we're thinking more about buying. I actually like this trade. I took this trade, although I can see reasons why some traders would skip this trade, because we're going quite sideways, so you may skip this. But because if I'm going to zoom out, you can see how strong the trend was. You can definitely be thinking about buying here. So great trade to start the day with. Break. We still need new high. And uptrend played out with the break, push to new high. So I'm going to mark my new high, and I'm going to pause looking to go long for a while. We have a high low, but it's, excuse me, lower high, but it's a little bit too big. I don't think we can sell just yet. We would need reversal pattern, felt second entry long. Okay, we're going like this. Actually, when I was watching this live, I had my channel a bit wider, like this. But then I decided to adapt because market is still quite bullish. You have a new high first entry long, second entry long, buying off of these lows. You know, this is tempting trade because you are at the support at the bottom of the trend range, and most buyers will go long. But because you just played out with the breaking new high, it's a little bit more aggressive. But if you went long here, not a bad trade to consider. Just because you have a breaking new high, it's a little bit more aggressive. And now we have brand new uptrend working higher, and this is a good sign that buyers are right now back in the market. I'm not going to be fading. I'm not going to be fading. After breaking new high, there is no reversal. We're back trending higher. This is too steep. Every single time you can make a case for slightly wider channel, you cannot be fading. It's too bullish. It looks like we may have a brand new pattern. And indeed, we have nice spike and a channel pattern, something like this. Okay, we have overshoot. Market is correcting. And we have second entry long again. When I was watching this live, I was playing this without overshoot, and I actually took the second entry long. I got very lucky here. I had great limit order, and I just managed to get the scalp barely here. But because we have overshoot, we should skip it. It was not easy to identify exactly if there is overshoot or not. But because there is overshoot, it's better to skip it. If you took it, because you may be playing the alternative as I did, watching this live, not a big deal. It ended up being a losing trade if you are scalping for a little bit bigger target profit. So not a bad trade to take a risk. Fortunately, I got lucky. But if you are holding for bigger target profit, unfortunately, you had a losing trade. Not a problem. I'm thinking about high low above EMA. You have high low here. And once again, you can see what price action trading is about. Okay? They're always the same rules and same patterns. We just need to identify the context and key entry point. Another two legs down, high low. Two legs down, visual, two leg pullback, one leg down, second leg down like this, break, new extreme, high low right here. I didn't take this one, it was a little bit too weak, not full at the EMA. It ended up working for quite a decent scalp actually, but it's a little bit too weak, not full at the EMA. It looks like the high low is not even there, the pullback is not even there, so not the greatest trade. If you took it once again, no problem, I can see why. Because especially if you're going to use a deeper limit order, the risk is so tiny, only 1 point. It's worth taking risk here. Felt second entry short right here. Not at the EMA inside bar you cannot take. And market is correcting below EMA. So now I'm asking myself, hold on, what's going on here? The bulls are struggling to test the new high for this spike in a channel pattern. Back below EMA, I cannot go long. I would need some high low above EMA. And market keeps trending lower. So at this point, I'm starting to forget about new high for this channel. Looks like overshoot is reversing the market. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw downtrend pattern working lower, because the further down we move and the further away we are from the trend range, the more it looks like that the uptrend is not going to get new high. I'm going to draw uptrend like this, and I'm thinking about second entry short, new low. I'm going to reset the count for a entry short, pull back. I want to see second entry short because this downtrend right now needs to get new low tested. Actually, I'm going to mark it. Not a bad trade, a little bit more aggressive. Can I get a second entry short? No, new low, first entry short. And there is no pullback, no break higher, so no pullback. We're still part of first entry short. Unfortunately, can I get in? And because I have price action that continues to trend lower even after new low. I have to ask myself why. So I'm going to draw a bigger channel, something like this, a little bit wider channel. Okay, because the trend is continuing, evolve into stronger version. New low, first entry short, pullback, second entry short. I cannot sell below bullish bar. You have this second entry short. This is a bad bullish bar. I cannot go short below this bar. Breaking new high. I'm going to mark breaking new high. I'm thinking about lower high confirmation setup. Why? Because uptrend played out. We have visual 2 legs. Trend line held, and push below EMA is going to confirm that the sellers are back in the market. So this is confirming our wider channel. And I have lower high confirmation setup. This was probably the trade of the day. This is really fantastic trade. Lower high confirmation setup right here. Great signal bar. It's right at the EMA. There is no bullish bar pullback, but it's right at the EMA. We didn't move too far down. You have so much room to scalp. Great lower high. Unfortunately, I didn't get filled. I tried, and this was really a bummer because you can tell what a fantastic run this would have been. Price action just continues to trend lower. No heat on the runner. All you need is just few trades like these to completely enhance your trading. I'm not treating this as overshoot because it's not acting as overshoot. Overshoot should break the trend line, have some stronger pullback. It looks like there's a new trend develop, but I can't really take this second entry short. Uptrend is in play. Okay, so I can't really sell, but look at this lower high. Fantastic trend down. Breaking new high, push below EMA, easy to identify, trend line held. Unfortunately, it was super fast, so you probably can't get filled. Okay, market continues to go lower, so I'm going to draw a little bit wider downtrend. Like this. Even this channel has breaking new extreme. You cannot sell above EMA inside bar. And market keeps pushing higher, so I'm going to redraw slightly wider channel. Like this. We will break. Push to new extreme. Okay, uptrend played out with the break new high, and now I'm not sure what exactly is happening because everything played out. Everything played out. I cannot go long because uptrend played out. I was watching some wider downtrend like this. I was just about to leave to go on a break, but it's not that well fitting. So much empty room here. We broke it here, so it's not easy to trust it, but it looks good on a hard time frame. Makes sense. We're trending lower. If you're playing this wider downtrend, this is actually a nice filled second entry long. New high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long failure. But this is too hindsight for me. I was on my break, and because the channel broke when I was leaving, I deleted the channel. If you have this channel in play, because it makes sense, you can see all of these highs right here allowing you to draw a channel like this. So you can definitely make a case for this channel being valid. If you are playing the wider downtrend, this is a great filled second entry long. New low, first entry short, pullback, second entry short. Downtrend is new low. We're back below EMA. It's not fully at the EMA. You can tell, once again, no pullback in between. It's quite a gap between the body and the EMA, but it's a decent second entry short. Second entry short. And downtrend continues to go lower. We are trending lower. We are trending lower. You can draw secondary channel like this. But it keeps getting overshoots. It's not acting as overshoot again. At the same time, there is no trade at the EMA. So you just have to sit here and watch this develop. Our wider downtrend played out. One thing that I can pay attention to is it looks like one leg down, break second leg down, especially on a higher time frame. On 10,000 tick chart, it really looks like the downtrend is over. It looks like 2 legs down. Okay, it looks like 2 legs down on a higher time frame. So once the market keeps pushing above EMA, and the EMA is not acting as a resistance, you are starting to think more bullish, but you can't really go long just yet because no good channel fits that well. You know, there are some longs here after the fact, but you know, this channel doesn't fit that great. I don't think I would just jump long while we're going so sideways. EMA is quite flat. Also, once you trade down so strongly, it's hard to go long on such a weak uptrend. But you have the measured move, downtrend's played out. You can consider some filled second entry short here if you're a little bit more advanced. If you're a beginner trader, as you're getting more information, now it's clear that there is a new uptrend in place. So what you're going to do, look at the beginning of the trend, connect the major swings right here, nice market geometry, copy it, put it at the top, nice uptrend working higher. The longer this uptrend is, the more I can trust buying. I'm going to respect the correction, I'm going to redraw the short-term channel. Second entry long below EMA, I cannot go long just yet. You can go long below EMA if it's off the trend line or you have some triple test, but the support is not really that clean. I'm looking for high-low confirmation setup, and I have high-low confirmation setup right here. I took this trade, but I used super deep limit order because it's quite big double bar entry. You have to use double bar entry. You cannot go long above this bearish bar. You have to wait for this bullish bar to get a trigger, then drop the limit order further back down, and stop loss goes one tick below the initial bar. Great high-low because it's confirming the second entry short, second entry long. Uptrend is in play. New push phase is about to start, and EMA keeps holding. Followed by a failed second entry short, which is a bearish trap. EMA keeps holding more, indicating that buyers are back in the market. Market is going to go higher. Correction played out, pushed above EMA. Great signal bar. 2 attempts to go short that failed. Great hyperbolic setup as well. And you can actually manage to profit of this and get some nice runner. We keep working higher. You have another mini second entry long. The channel is still in play. We can adjust it just a little bit. The channel is still in play. You know, this is not a bad trade. I'm going to mark it. The signal bar is a little bit weak, but you are off the channel. Risk is small. You can consider. We keep going higher. We keep going higher. As I can see price action trending like this, and we have empty room, there actually seems to be a very nice spike in a channel pattern like this, similar to what we had, I believe, yesterday. Doesn't matter which channel you're playing. This is new high first entry long, second entry long, double trap. You cannot go long, of course, here above bearish bar. So this is a double trap, great bar, great hyperbolic setup. Off the EMA, it managed to close barely above the EMA. So great hyperbolic setup, smaller risk, downtrend play with a break new low. Uptrend is in play, simple price action. Market keeps working higher, break off the uptrend. We expect new high following the trend line rule. Can I get high low above EMA? No high low above EMA here. Bad signal bars. I need to draw a correction channel. And right now the market is about to close. New high attempt. So this is the overall structure for today. Wow, I didn't realize the video is so short. I saw a lot of bars on a chart where there are pretty much no trades. So I wanted to go through this so it's not so long. But I ended up rushing through this fairly quickly. But there are a lot of areas where you simply have to watch this. You can't really take a trade. All the way down here, just a bunch of first entries. You can't really go short here. Same thing here. But we had a lot of decent trades. Great setup right here. You can even consider this second entry long of the support. Tricky trade right here, the second entry long, but we had overshoot. Great lower high. Decent filled second entry long followed by second entry short. And great trades to finish the day with on this uptrend. This was a really great uptrend. High low filled second entry short. And also double trap right here. But I hope you had a good trade. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck your trading.